dollar store for $1. And this is going to be the first one of the day. I made 7 of them for today, but the first one has more equipment in it than the other ones will, because it's got my drills in it. So what the idea is, and this is the first time I've done this, so what the idea is I will open it up, and this will become then the dirty tray. It's all going to be clean for now because I've got clean gloves on. And so the initial tray is going to have a mask with an N95 filter. Theoretically, best practice is that you change the mask with every patient that you have. And when you think about it, it makes sense, because if you have these masks, you're going to be touching them with your dirty gloves, because you just readjust things, and then you're going to cross-contaminate and touch a foot with that and blah, blah, blah. Well, for one thing, at the end, I spray everybody's foot with a antimicrobial that kills everything. So I kind of, justify it that way. But to do it the correct way, you can do it using this style of a mask. And what you would do then is throw away the filter after each person and wipe down the mask with an anti-infective. It's not going to sterilize it, but it would be best practice. And we're going to try it today. I have a disposable mask in the 7 different kits. Usually I just wear the one mask because that's what the habit I'm in. So I'm trying to teach the right thing, and then you can make your own decisions. So the mask is in there. And then I've got my 2 drills, because I use 2 different size hand pieces for the different burrs, and burrs is a whole different kind of lesson. But so I've got my 2 drills. They've all been wiped down with Cavicide, and I am only going to use 1 infection control gown, because these are expensive, and I do put puppy pads over me, and I change the gloves, so it's really, I think that it's okay, and that's the way I'm doing it today. So that's in there in the first kit, because I'll put that on before I see somebody. Then every kit is going to have its own little bottle of Microcin, and this is donated by Sonoma Pharmaceuticals, and I need to get more educated on it, but basically it just kills everything. So after I've done the foot, I spray it and then wipe the foot down with a 4x4 and feel like it's pretty sanitary. So this is an extra filter, that's okay. And then each one will have a hand sanitizer, a curette, and a little shout out to Kerr, K-E-R-R company. They donated me about $1,000 worth of these disposable products and Cavicide, and they're just wonderful. They're a dental supply company, but K-E-R-R, you can Google it. Maybe someday we'll get techie enough to have a link for this. Okay, so each one has a curette. It's got that mask. I've got sterilized nippers, and I have the basic set of bits. I've got a couple different kinds in here, a diamond one, and I call them my furry carbide. There is a link to this equipment, will be on here somewhere, because you can get these things through Medicool. I do not own the company. I'm not selling stuff. I am recommending and showing you what I use, but I am not in the drill business or the bit business. Okay, I have an extra pair of gloves. A friend of mine had made up these little packets, so I put them in here. There's another pair of gloves, which I'll use, a 4x4, a little nail file, and this is a hat, or bonnet, one of those things for your hair. Then I've got a couple pody pads. I can wipe, they're various, I use them sort of as a mayo stand sometimes. And then these are puppy pads, which are cheaper than Chuck's. I got them this morning at Rayleigh's, but you can pretty much get them anywhere. And then I put them on my lap to put the patient's foot on. And then I throw these away. I throw my gloves away. I'll change my mask. That's how we're keeping things clean. And should something get very contaminated, each one has one of these disposable, because Kerr gave me, I have so many of these. This is Cavicide wipes, and it's a disinfectant sterilant. Okay, so that's what's in the first kit. And then the second kits of the day have almost everything in there except for the gown and the mask, the rubber part of the mask.
And the drills.
And the drills, yeah. So in this way, if we have the dirty part in the blue and the clean part is here, when I am done with the patient, the clean can just go get reprocessed. Then the dirty goes to the dirty pile. So it's a new way. We'll see how it goes today. Any questions?